Okay, let's give you guys some practice now. We're going to try and convert Cartesian equations into polar equations. But before we start, let me just tell you that if you want to draw a straight line through the origin, like in this case y equals x, the equation in polar form would be simply this thing here, theta equals pi over 4. So a straight line through the origin is always easier to draw in polar form. Okay, so now first question, convert this Cartesian equation into polar form. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, just remember that x equals r cos theta. So we can square this. So we can square this. So we can then put it into here, and then just remember y equals r sine theta. So if you square this, you can then put this into here. So now factorize the r squared. So that will then give you this. This thing here is 1. So it becomes this. So now you can square root both sides. So when you square root both sides, you're going to get a positive version and a negative version. So it could be this or it could be this. When you try and draw this, it will give you the same thing, because if you try and draw this, so you've got your grid here. Well, so theta. Well, theta starts here. So theta will move around like this. So by the time, so it gets to pi, and then it gets to 2 pi. But each time you move around, let's say you're here, the radius here is 2. So let's say this is 2 here. When the angle is here, the radius is, let's say, 2. When it's here, when the angle is here, the radius is 2. Eventually, it will trace out a circle. Now let's look at this here. This here, it would be, well, let's say the angle is here. So this is your positive direction, and then because it's negative 2, your point will be here. Let's say the angle is here. So this is your positive direction, but because it's negative, the point will be right here. So it will eventually trace out the same circle. So it can be r equals 2, or it can be r equals negative 2. So next question, convert this into polar form. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, just again, it's r is x equals r cos theta. So if you square it, it would then give you this. So now you can put this into here. The same goes over here, and then from here, so here you've got one block plus this block equals this block times everything by 36. So this then becomes 4, and then this, well, times everything by 36, it would then give you this. Okay, and then and then you can leave it as this. Okay, next question. So convert this into polar form. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, let me think. To do this, y equals r sine theta. So if you square everything, and then you can then put this into here. So that will then give you this, and then x. Remember, x is r cos theta. So you can put this into here, and blah blah blah. It will then give you this. Okay. Next one. Next one. Convert this into polar form. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, let me think. X equals r cos theta. So if you square this and then put it into here, and then remember y equals r sine theta. So if you put this into here, that will then take you to here. Multiply this out. So when you when you multiply this out, r sine theta minus 2, multiply it by itself, so that would then be this. So now this times this will give you this times this, and then you've got another one, it will give you negative blah blah, and then this times this, that will give you 4. Now these two will cancel out, these two will cancel out, and also factorize out the r squared. So these two will become this. So overall, this thing here will then become this. Okay, and then this will be simply be 1. So this here will be your answer here. But then add this block to the other side. That will then give you this. Divide each side by r. That will then give you this. So this here is your final answer. Okay, last one here. Convert this into polar form. So press pause and have a go. So remember y equals r sine theta. So you can now put this into here. So that will then give you this. And you're pretty much done here. You can, if you want to, write it as this. Okay, fine.